911, what's the address here?
Yes, I'm right here behind Chuck E. Cheese.
What's happening?
Right here behind Chuck E. Cheese. They just shot us. They just shot us.
Has anybody been hit?
Yes, she did. She very much fell. Please come get us.
Where exactly are you at?
Right here behind Chuck E. Cheese. Right here. Right here.
You're behind Chuck E. Cheese?
Yes, right here. I'm holding pressure on the wound.
All right, I'm going to transfer the ambulance, sir. Okay, stay on the line with me.
Baby, stay with me.
After the 911 call, investigators immediately rushed to the location.
All right.
The driver of that vehicle, he was sitting at the side with the female who was unresponsive.
Back up for me.
I can't. I don't want to take her off the pressure wound right here.
Okay, you got a hold on it?
Yeah.
We need medics to get in here quickly. She's hitting the torso.
I mean, you could see she was bleeding. She did not appear any older than early 20s. Anytime you respond to a call like that and somebody's been shot, it's sad. So you let your training take over, do what we need to do.
Where's this happening?
It's right here, remote man. Like, what's that? Oh, it's a gun.
10-4.
Oh, I'm sure. Kind of truck. Yeah, Chevy.
Old
Chevy.
dude.
I don't have a truck is an SUV or truck is a truck. I got you.
The driver was a first-hand witness of what had happened, so we needed to try to get information from him all at the same time. We're doing what we can with our CPR and holding direct pressure to make sure she is taken care of as best as possible until the ambulance arrives.
Okay, listen. We're going to pull her out of there, okay? We're going to start doing CPR. We're going to try helping her out. Is there anything else you can tell me about these guys in the truck?
Whoever the guy is, he goes to her phone to fucking out there.
Okay, what was the deal? What was going on? Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you stand up? We're going to come over here a little out of the way, okay? Because they're going to need to get the medics in here to help her. Hey, if you want to help her, you got to get up and come with me, okay?
The driver was upset, understandably so. Obviously, he wanted to get her help. And so we were getting on the radio telling the fire and ambulance to expedite. We're trying to get her help as soon as we possibly can. The ambulance arrived. They loaded her on the ambulance, and her care was then turned over to them, and she wasn't doing very well.
Come on, come on.
The gentleman she was with, we needed to get information from him to figure out who had done this, so we knew who to look for or where they had went.
Okay. Let me hold on to this for you, okay? Can you put that in the seat? What's your name, sir?
My name Terrence.
Terrence. Okay.
She gonna be okay.
Well, they're working on her. I'm not a doctor, man. I can't speak for her, okay? But she's got the medics here with her now. They're gonna get her to the hospital.
I wanna go. That's my best friend.
Okay, I understand that. Terrence, what happened tonight?
Some guys she was supposed to meet up about some weed.
Okay.
She's supposed to serve them.
She was supposed to serve?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know where her phone's at?
She has it. It's in the car.
Hey, he said her phone's sitting in the car. She was supposed to be serving up some weed. This is a robbery.
Okay.
The ambulance got her to the hospital as soon as they could. And then Terrence told officers that they were there to meet up with somebody to basically sell drugs, marijuana.
Okay. So, how many people were shooting?
I seen two guys in the car.
2 guys in the car?
Yeah.
One shooter or 2?
I want the driver.
Okay. Some of the people that were calling said they heard a couple of different volleys of shots. How many shots did you hear?
I heard it was at least like, I want to say like 10.
All at once?
Like, it was like, no.
Okay,
It
so
was
there
a
was
handgun. It sounded like a 9mm.
sound like a 9mm, okay. What else can you tell me about these guys? What they look like?
One. Like, I really couldn't, like, really get a chance to see him, like, really, because, like, we was coming from our families, they ski, like, I skied off on them. And when we was coming this way,
Uh-huh.
they rolled right past me. So I stopped. I was finna back up, and as I'm backing up, they came back this way, and they started shooting at us because I was trying to get down and go.
Terrence gave us information as to what the suspect vehicle was driving. We were looking for a mid-sized, dark-colored or black Chevy SUV.
Okay. So they went past you this way,
Yeah.
turn around and come back and shot at you.
We need to get an identity of the victim. So with Terrence being the point of contact, I was informed that it was Destiny Orr-Clark. She was 19 years of age.
Upon my arrival, the car was sitting basically in the middle of 36th Street. One of the doors, if not both of the doors, were open at the time, and there were bullet holes throughout the car. We're a small town with bigger city problems. In this case, it was surprising to me the amount of gunshots. Destiny's phone was located in the vehicle. So we were able to get that phone, get it to the forensic unit, and start getting the information that we needed. That takes time. Every time we walk onto a scene, it's quite a mystery. So we take photos throughout the scene. We collected all the casings and we processed that vehicle. There were obviously bullet holes throughout the car. There was a shattered window.
Investigators canvassed the area and discovered nearby CCTV cameras. What they found in the footage revealed the truth.
A lot of shots. Man, I got like 16. Yeah, 16 or 17.
Yeah, that's pretty close to 20.
So in reviewing the video, several cameras revealed the sound of one gunshot followed by several other gunshots in rapid succession. And the video was time-stamped at about approximately 12:31 a.m. right before we get the 911 call.
We wouldn't be able to, but man, that almost reminded me of you.
I know down to
Smaller.
I know down to the police station they got a big screen, so they might be able to.
Yeah, but we can't zoom in. I know it looks really good on TV, but I wish we had that capability. Can you try to stop it right as it gets in front of your, or like slow-mo or anything? It just, looks like it's just a smaller SUV.
We unfortunately weren't able to determine the specific make and model of the vehicle.
Oh, no, she's dead. The victim's dead. They called it.
Once we see this vehicle on the video and we're back on scene, we were informed that Destiny succumbed to her injuries and it was a homicide.
During this time, Destiny's ex-boyfriend, Cameron, was stopped by police officers in the vicinity of the emergency room.
Cameron's causing some type of disturbance.
Calm down.
Cameron was visibly upset and struggling with the situation. The emotions were what I call true emotions. But then again, we have to rule out and do our investigation properly. Cameron was to some extent involved with the victim, so that is another red flag. So we start putting the pieces together. He may be involved.
Calm down. Calm yourself.
Girl, dying, I don't understand. I don't care. Yeah.
Left pocket, there's a pistol. Left pocket, there's a...
Take the pistol. Take me to my girl.
There's a pistol in his left pocket.
Got it.
Officers on scene end up locating a firearm on his person. He is her ex-boyfriend, and he shows up to the hospital with a gun. Cameron is a viable suspect. As a detective in this case, your immediate thought is, got him. One of my officers who was at the hospital encounters Cameron. Cameron identifies himself as Destiny Orr's ex-boyfriend. and he locates a handgun with Cameron.
I just want to see my girl. My girl dead, bruh. I'm not joking. I'm not playing. Look up Destiny Orr-Clark. She in there laying right now. That's all I want to see. That's it.
You got a 32 in his pocket. Please mark it in the call.
Bro, my girl dead. What do you want me to do? Pistol on the boys.
At that point, we're able to bring him down to the station. Cameron provided the information that he was at a friend's house, and that's where we would be able to put him on the night of homicide. That was followed up on.
The next morning, we locate and we speak with the owner of the residence.
Okay, so on May 3rd, we're doing follow-up. Basically, kind of give you a little background. Is he's not in any trouble. We're doing follow-up reference to Destiny Orr-Clark homicide. And
I heard about that.
Her ex-boyfriend Cam said that he was around this area on that day.
Yeah, he was over here.
How do you know him then?
They were over here drinking.
Okay.
Before.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to clean it up.
It's probably a good thing that he made himself memorable and she was able to corroborate where he was at the time of the homicide.
We also get information reference his pistol that he had on him, that the caliber doesn't match. The gunshots on the vehicle.
It was not the same caliber as the casings that were on the scene. And then he was taken off the table as a potential suspect.
Now, investigators had only one crucial piece of evidence, the victim's phone. When they examined it, they uncovered a shocking lead.
The analysis of Destiny's phone came back and it showed some interesting interactions. We located a Facebook conversation that she had with a Keith Smith. So Destiny was arranging to meet Keith Smith for a drug deal in the area of the homicide just prior to the homicide. Keith Smith's profile didn't have a lot of information, but it did have a photograph of two individuals standing next to each other. We put the photograph out to law enforcement, and one of the suspects has been involved with law enforcement before, and we were able to identify him as a person named Javante. That social media profile picture was shown to Terrence Murphy, the driver.
Okay, I understand that.
Terrence then points at Javante and advises that he believes that is Keith Smith and involved in the robbery. We set up surveillance on an address that we believe that he would be associated with and observe him going to a local store. At that point, we enter that store.
Ready? Ready?
Yep. If Javante is the murderer and we as plainclothes detectives are going in to confront him, there's always a possibility of violence. So we have to go in with the mindset of this could be a dangerous situation.
Javante? Oh, put your hands up. Put your hands out. Whoa, police department. Okay. I'm moving, all right?
What's your name, bud?
Okay,
Okay, how are you?
all right.
All right.
What's going on? Going out station. Okay. We're coming actually. Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah.
What the hell? Did I do something wrong? Okay.
Minutes later, investigators moved in, arrested the suspect, and transported him to the police station for interrogation.
Once Javante is with law enforcement, we allowed Javante to provide an initial statement without a lot of questioning to go along with that. Because once we get him locked in on a statement, we can then break down with evidence if he is not telling the truth.
I just want you to be upfront now. You said it's not. No, it's not. All right, well, let me tell you like this. I'm not gonna risk my life with them. And I don't do nothing my name probably just come up because, okay, I live in this neighborhood. I have a background of stealing cars when I was young. That's why y'all probably picked me up. Y'all probably watch the house. If y'all watch the house, you'll see I don't even leave it. So I don't know how my name getting brought up in nothing or it's hot or anything when I don't leave that house.
Javante originally denies being involved.
He was a little standoffish with us. We knew the likelihood of him being truthful was probably pretty slim.
Once I got out of prison, I did 8 years from 16 to 20.
Okay.
For a crime I didn't commit. So I know I'm smart. Like, I'm not finna get back out here and end my life on nothing. I know I ain't gonna do it for me. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care about the next. I care about my family. And
Right. No, I understand that. I understand. You did 8 years for what?
Armed robbery. Something I didn't do.
Okay. Where were you Thursday night, Friday morning? Americana? Where at in Americana?
I don't know the address, but I can tell you her name.
Yeah.
Antoinette.
Okay.
Her number in my phone, she just got a new one. I can get that to you too if you want.
Okay. Antoinette. Javante says he was with a female named Antoinette up in Americana Park. It's a neighborhood in North Davenport. My opinion was he was potentially still involved. And in order for him to not be a suspect, he has to provide us information and the ability to corroborate his statement.
Where you're saying that witnesses saw someone from a stolen car coming to see you. The young person was seen going into the house. So therefore, that leads me to believe that you were probably home. Okay, so who was it?
Who was at your house?
No, it's a couple people that's on the run.
Who's that? It's not like we can find him right now.
Mobley?
Arthur?
Yeah.
Arthur Lobley?
Yeah.
Okay. By the end of Javante's interview, he has placed himself prior to the homicide with someone named Arthur Lobley. Art Lobley, who had recently been released from prison, was currently on probation and had a warrant for his arrest. In this circumstance, since the Keith Smith social media profile had 2 different people in the profile picture, Javante eventually confirms to us that the Keith Smith profile page is a fake profile page, and it was established by the other subject in that photograph was Art Lobley. And another law enforcement officer was able to identify him. So at that point, we're looking for Art Lobley.
The news media had a $1,000 cash reward for any information in regards to his whereabouts. Eventually, we were able to locate Art, take him into custody, and bring him down to the station for an interview.
Yeah. Pop up and grab a seat. You take a while on. This is Detective Sandberg. Sounds like you talked to Sergeant Ellerbach out on the scene. Bald dude. Mm-hmm. He read your Miranda warning, just still in effect. I would imagine you already know. But in our investigation, this Facebook profile has come into question. That's Javante. That's you. This is your page. So what we want to do right now is, if you want to, we want to give you your opportunity to give us your story about what was going on with this Facebook profile on May 3rd and May 4th. You were talking to a girl named Destiny Orr. Does any of that sound familiar?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Here are the messages. So you start talking to Destiny on May 1st, actually, and it looks like you're just trying to buy some weed off of her. She asks where you're parked. You say you're parked in the front So, do you know where
the guy? She never pulled up.
Wait, okay, and you're saying she never showed
She
up?
never showed up.
Okay.
Hart admitted to being the person behind the fake Facebook page of Keith Smith and going to the location of where the drug deal was set up for, but he denied that Destiny had ever arrived there.
We can tell Hart's not being truthful. The only information he's admitting to is information that we already have.
Did you shoot her?
No. I had nothing to do with
Was
that.
there anybody else in your car that shot her?
No. Man, I don't want to talk about he trying to eat. I don't know what. I'm cool, man. I'm waiting my work. I don't want to talk about that.
All right, we'll get you over to county as soon as we can.
All right,
It's difficult, but it's expected. If you're expecting to get a confession every single time you speak with these people, you're in the wrong business. You have to be patient.
After we speak with Arthur, a tip came in through Javante's girlfriend's aunt. During that statement, she basically advised Javante was not involved in the homicide, but provided the names of Art and Craig Coleman as two of his associates, and basically stated that they had been at her house planning this robbery. So we have to start doing some background investigation on Craig Coleman. Craig was staying with his mother in Rock Island. We have to take into consideration the level of violence that could occur. Are they armed? Because they've caused harm to others, there's always a possibility that they can cause you harm.
Craig Coleman is in custody.
You got anybody?
Investigators arrested him and brought him to the police station for questioning.
He was then detained and brought down to the Davenport Police Department for an interview. We think that we're gonna get exactly what happened at the time of the homicide. It's super exciting.
Okay, from the beginning?
I was on 35th. I got a text from Jake Monte. Next thing I know, he come get me. I see in the car. There's another person in the car with him, Arthur. He was in the front passenger. I didn't even know he was gonna be there, so he went down towards the gas station by Star on 35th.
Okay.
And then it was behind the Star, and then some girl hopped in the car. And then from there we went to Americana. Monte switched plans up, got out with the girl with the girl.
Craig advised that he was with Javante earlier. They pick up Javante's girlfriend, Antoinette. They drive towards Antoinette's house, where they drop off Antoinette and Javante. Craig gets into the front passenger seat of that suspect vehicle with Art Lobley.
So I don't think we're gonna go, like, try to go back up to the crib and do, like, well, I'm gonna buy some weed. Buy some weed real fast. I'm alright. And when I got the weed, we pulled up the back of the day and we waited. And then the car pulled up, and that's when some dude got in the back, which now I know his name was Terrence. He got in the back.
Craig's easy to talk to. He's cooperative in that aspect. He states that he witnesses Art rob Terrence from the vehicle, get out, and then rob Destiny at her own vehicle. And then they flee the scene.
He got gas, and then from there, he drove back towards, like, behind Chuck E. Cheese, and we passed him up. When we passed him up, I looked at my little side mirror, because I was in front passenger now. And I told Art, I'm like, bro, he's gonna shoot you. Well, he's gonna shoot at you, basically. Art did it. He pulled in somebody's driveway, did a U-turn. He came back and he was shooting that dude. And then he pulled up next to the car, and blowing at the car, grabbed the steering wheel, and moving like this.
He believes Terrence has a firearm. Art then swings the vehicle around and proceeds to drive towards the vehicle while shooting. Craig was more forthcoming than Art, which makes us extremely confident that Art Mobley is our shooter.
Craig, we'll go let you back into the fucking house.
Don't need to bring it with
Walk you back.
you.
You've done your thing, you don't have to talk for, alright?
I would qualify this homicide as a targeted homicide that occurred for no reason outside of gun violence. A weapon was never recovered from the victim vehicle. The homicide is just useless violence.
Art Mobley was charged with murder. The case ended with convictions for voluntary manslaughter and first-degree robbery, and a 60-year sentence. Craig Coleman was arrested for first-degree murder, but ultimately pleaded guilty to first-degree theft and received 10 years behind bars. At 19, her story should have been beginning, not ending.